Good morning. My name is Jason. I'm an addict. Uh, just thought I'd give y'all a little glimpse of my morning routine since I'm up a little early tonight. Uh, Back home in the Midwest, it's about 6 o'clock, so that means out here it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've already been up for about an hour, so don't tell my girl, but I just need me a little morning cigarette and then one after my run. So, anyways, what I like to do these days since I'm a recovering addict is I got my new drugs that I take. These are all natural, some magnesium, some vitamin B, some, what else we got in there? Vitamin C, and some stuff for your digestive system. And of course, some Advil for inflammatory, which is just ibuprofen for those that don't really take stuff like that. Uh, Maybe a little shot in there, like black coffee. And that's about the gist of the drugs that I take every day. Now, I don't know how many of y'all going through this phase of the recovery part, but like I said, this is just a little behind the scenes glimpse for those that are a little bit further along in their recovery. And one thing I want to point out is y'all want to be aware of the bad actors out there. Now, what I mean by that is those that are literally going to try and invoke their old way of life into this new way of life. Okay? Uh, they're gonna try and get you to do the same stupid shit that you was doing while you was in your active addiction. Now, in your recovery, and they're gonna call it being clean. I'm sorry, it's not. Especially if you think to yourself already, now is what this guy's doing or what this girl's doing, is that really clean? Then you're already probably right. No, it's probably fucking not. Especially addicts. Once we get into the gym, for some reason, we seem to make the same justifications and the same rulings that we used to make when we first started doing stupid shit in the beginning. Like juice, for instance. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about it. Maybe you'll make the same justifications as, oh, well, I couldn't sleep, and now you're making this, oh, well, I'm getting old. So what? Honestly, so what? If it was about getting high one more time, you'd have the same drive that it took to lift them weights, to run that lap, to just wake up and get out of bed. You don't need to shoot testosterone in your ass or whatever, wherever you're going with it. It's still going to tear you up just the same as a hardcore drug would. But what I found is if you can eliminate shit like this, drink a little coffee, have some positive energy in your life, you can get the same kind of spark that you can out of juice. I get up every morning and I get into my mental and that same devil gets in front of me and says, Jason, you can't do this shit today. And you know what? You just got to put him down. You got to lock in. If you don't, you'll get yourself down right off top. Another thing that I like to do every day is journaling. Okay. I know that a lot of people think journaling is, not tough guy shit. Journaling is it's beneath them. But when you start journaling, you can actually physically see your growth from day to day. And when you look back from a month of journaling, you'll see that you've grown in ways that you literally did not think were possible. The same way that you grow when you start lifting every day, every day, every day. You're going to see that you become stronger in ways that you never thought possible. I'm sorry, I need to put that text out. But it's also consistency, okay? It's your morning routine. and you got to stick with it, whatever your routine is. Okay, if you lock into it, you truly focus. All right, you will succeed. Now, especially if it's something for those that are a little bit further along in their recovery, start helping somebody else along. Start helping them the right way. And I refer to these people as bad actors because they truly are. They're bad actors because, for one, they're bad at what they're doing because they're not going to try that hard. They're only going to try just enough to get you to come down to their level, just like anybody would in their old drug addiction. And then they're going to be satisfied. They're going to cut you loose. And you're going to feel that cold shut off immediately, especially because if they're on them kind of drugs, they're not going to be emotionally stable anyways. I mean, you'll find there's one in just about every crowd. I'm getting bigger and healthier than just about all the people around me that are on whatever shit they're on. And I'll tell you right now, if you're not au natural or just doing basic vitamins, you're fucking up. Okay? So stick with the program. And that's why you're in the anonymous programs, whichever one you are. It doesn't matter. AACA, NAHA. It really doesn't matter. It matters to you, but it doesn't matter as long as you're in a program. And then, you know, obviously, if you need to be in a treatment program, get into one. Don't wait. Fucking get into one. Because the sooner you do, the sooner you get not only your old life back, but your new self, the person that you never thought that you'd be, and somebody that you don't even know. And the thing about becoming somebody you don't even know is it's special. It's like being born into a toddler's mind all over again. Because not only that, but you're educated enough to see that the changes you're making are vital. So you wake up every day and you're like, holy shit, this is getting better. Wow, I'm surprised. Yes, you will be. Expect it. Expect every day the sun to get a little bit brighter. That's why, I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of mid-city, so it's louder than shit down here, but y'all have to bear with me. Every day, you add a little bit more to your routine. Every day, you stack the weights up a little bit higher. And when you do that, tomorrow you're going to be ready for a little bit more. But you got to start slow. If you try to jump in and literally try to start pounding 100 pounds, it doesn't matter how big you are. Start running miles and miles. It doesn't matter how 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 healthy you think you are. If you're jumping back into the game, you're going to hurt yourself. You got to start slow. And that's why it's always good to have somebody to reflect to. And if you don't have somebody in your physical life, make sure that you're paying attention to somebody that inspires you. That way you have something to parallel your ideas, your dreams, all your focus on. So today, when you get going, after you say your morning prayer, after you do your morning meditation and your journaling, you take your vitamins, get your exercise in first and foremost. As soon as you're done with that, get your cold shower in. Tightens up your muscles, makes you aware, humbles you down immediately, and then take a look around you at your circle. Make sure that you have a circle. And then once you finally realize what your circle is, define it. Make sure you're weeding out the bad actors. Make sure that you're sticking to your program, and make sure you lock in. Because if you don't, I'm going to tell you right now, life will not wait for you. But if you do, and you jump in the game, life will rise to meet you. It will rise to the occasion. So, and nobody told y'all today that they love you. I do. Nobody told you they're proud of you. I am. Lock the fuck in, y'all. Peace.